Close your eyes for a moment and take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it gently and then let it go, feeling the weight of the day dissolve. Again, breathe in and release. With every inhale, you are drawing in divine energy. With every exhale, you are letting go of doubt, fear, and heaviness that no longer belongs to you. This moment, right here, is not random. You were guided to these words. Your soul chose to arrive at this exact time because there is something you are meant to hear. The universe has ways of whispering to us, and when we listen, the whispers become revelations. You are here by design, not by chance, and if you feel that tingling inside, like your heart is leaning in, that is your soul's recognition. It knows. It remembers. You are entering a sacred unfolding where hidden doors of destiny will open. Most people rush past these divine invitations, blind to the signs. But you are not most people. You are awakening. You are aligning. You are ready. This breath you are taking now is not just oxygen. It is activation. Each inhale calls your spirit forward. Each exhale prepares you for rebirth. And if you're still here, it means you are part of this chosen circle, those meant to rise, to expand, to step into the energy shift unfolding right now. This is sacred timing, and your soul has answered the call. Before we step fully into the message that was meant for you, take a moment to anchor yourself. Comment below, "I am ready for my unfolding." Subscribe and stay with this channel, because every message here is a thread in the tapestry of your destiny. This is your activation. This is your beginning. Lately, have you noticed the strange dreams? The ones that feel more real than waking life? Where symbols, faces, and messages seem to follow you back into the morning. Perhaps your emotions have been rising like unexpected tides, waves of joy, then sorrow, then clarity that comes out of nowhere. These are not random fluctuations. These are the first signs of the great shift. Time itself has begun to bend. Hours slip away like minutes, or stretch endlessly as though the universe is reminding you that linear clocks were never the truth. And in between these distortions, you've likely noticed synchronicities, numbers repeating, familiar patterns appearing again and again. Each sign is a cosmic breadcrumb guiding you to awareness. Deep in your body, in the very cells of your being, there is a stirring, a subtle vibration that whispers, something is changing. This is the cellular knowing of transformation, the soul recognizing a new frequency that Earth is beginning to hold. Humanity stands at a threshold, a doorway between the world we have, known, and the one waiting to be born. Most will pass through unconsciously, swept along by currents they don't understand. But not you. If you are hearing these words, you have been invited to participate consciously, to shape how this future unfolds, not only for yourself, but for the collective. You are part of the grid of awakening souls who will steady the light, while others stumble in confusion. And if you've been sensing that something greater is pulling you forward, trust it. You are not imagining this. You are standing at the edge of destiny, and the universe is asking you to step across. August 2025 is not just another month on the calendar. It is a gateway, a lunar portal carrying a surge of energy unlike anything you felt before. The cosmos is aligning in such a way that the veils between timelines are thinning, and every soul on Earth is being touched by this frequency. You may already feel it. The sudden highs of inspiration followed by unexpected lows, tears without reason, laughter that bursts out of nowhere. This is the emotional roller coaster of ascension, and it is not a sign that you are breaking. It is a sign that you are clearing. During this portal, the universe is asking you to release lifetimes of energetic debris. Old wounds, karmic cycles, unspoken fears, They are all rising to the surface because they cannot travel with you into the next dimension of your becoming. If your nights are restless, if your heart feels raw, know this: you are not alone, and you are not failing. You are being purified. Your nervous system is adjusting to hold more light, more awareness, more bandwidth of divine intelligence than ever before. Just as the body must sweat out toxins to heal, your spirit must shed density to receive this higher transmission. It can feel like chaos, but beneath the storm is a profound order, your soul recalibrating to match the rhythm of the universe. And then comes the sacred void, the silence after the waves crash. This is the womb of rebirth, where what has been emptied will make space for what is waiting to be born. You are being prepared not just for survival, but for breakthrough, for the revelation of who you truly are beneath all the layers. Most people will see only breakdowns. But those with eyes to see, those who hear these words, will recognize the truth. August 2025 is the threshold of rebirth. Breathe into it. Trust it. The energy is not against you. It is carrying you into the life you came here to live. The first task is not glamorous, and yet it is the foundation for everything that follows. It is the purge, the great release at the cellular level. You may find yourself suddenly overcome with tears that seem to have no story, or waves of exhaustion that no amount of sleep can heal. These are not weaknesses. They are sacred signs that your body is clearing ancient energy stored across lifetimes. Old memories may rise, not just from this incarnation, but echoes from your lineage, your ancestors, and even forgotten soul experiences. This is the unraveling of the old fabric that held you bound. As uncomfortable as it feels, know that every ache, every cry, every heavy sigh is a purification. You are being hollowed out to make space for the new. The sacred void is being created within you, not as emptiness, but as holy ground, where the seeds of your next self will be planted. Trust the purge. Once the purge opens the space, the second task begins. Silence. This is not simply the absence of noise, but a deliberate pulling inward. The world clamors for your attention. News, chatter, endless distractions. But during this phase, your soul asks you to turn away, to wrap yourself in sacred protection. It is in this quiet that your true voice emerges. Without the interference of outside energy, you can hear the whispers of your spirit with clarity. Sacred silence becomes your shield, your sanctuary, and your mirror. The truth of who you are begins to shine through. Spend time each day in this stillness. Close your eyes, breathe, and listen. Allow the silence to reveal to you what has always been hidden in plain sight. The third task unfolds at night within the dreamscape classroom. Many are experiencing dreams so vivid they feel more real than waking life. Symbols, faces, and journeys appear, carrying messages your conscious mind cannot yet decode. This is no accident. Your dreams are now quantum classrooms where your higher self is teaching you directly. You may wake with fragments, a color, a phrase, a feeling. Write them down. Keep a dream journal by your bed, because even the smallest fragment is a key. Over time, these pieces form a map, guiding you toward integration of wisdom that your waking mind has long forgotten. Do not dismiss these dreams as random. They are downloads, activations, whispers of timelines merging. As you honor them, you strengthen the bridge between your conscious self and your higher self. Night becomes not rest, but revelation. The fourth task is perhaps the most physical, the alchemy of the body temple. Your body is not just flesh and bone. It is the sacred vessel through which light expresses itself. And now, under these cosmic frequencies, it is transforming. You may feel changes in appetite, sudden cravings for cleaner foods, or aversions to what once comforted you. This is your intuition guiding you toward what the body truly needs to hold. More light. Movements may shift as well, your body asking for gentler, flowing practices instead of force. Listen to these cues. They are not random. They are recalibrations. Beneath the surface, your very DNA is awakening. Scientists may not yet fully see it, but spiritually, your strands are being activated, weaving light into your biology. This is the emergence of the light body, the subtle radiance that allows you to live in alignment with higher dimensions. Honor your body as the temple it is. Feed it with gratitude, move it with reverence, rest it when it calls. For as you care for this temple, you are not only healing the body, you are preparing it to carry the frequency of your new soul expression. Take a moment now to recognize how far you have already come. Each stage, each task, each release has been part of your sacred unfolding. It does not matter if you felt strong through the purge or fragile in the silence. It does not matter if your dreams were clear revelations or fragmented whispers. There is no wrong way to transform, because every step you've taken has carried you closer to alignment with your soul's design. What matters is your willingness to stay present. 2. Keep showing up with an open heart. Perfection is not the path. Presence is. The universe does not ask you to judge how well you are doing, only to stay curious, to notice, and to honor the shifts as they arise. This reflection is not an ending, but a foundation. You have been building sacred ground within yourself, preparing to anchor the greater frequencies still to come. Trust the progress. Trust yourself. The 5th task calls for a mastery that many overlook: radical discernment. As your sensitivity increases, you will feel more of everything: the beauty, the sorrow, the chaos, and the peace. What once barely brushed your awareness now floods your senses. This is not a weakness, but a sign of your expanded perception. Yet, without discernment, sensitivity can become overwhelming. You are being asked to guard your energy field with the same devotion you would protect a sacred flame. This means recognizing what is truly yours and what is not. Many of the emotions, thoughts, and even physical sensations you experience are not born within you. They are absorbed from the collective. Discernment teaches you to pause, to ask, "Is this mine, or am I carrying something that belongs to another?" Radical discernment also requires the sacred art of no. This is not rejection, but sovereignty. Each time you say no to what drains, you say yes to your soul's path. Your solar plexus, the golden center of your will, becomes your compass. When it tightens, listen. When it expands, trust. True discernment is not about building walls, but about honoring energetic boundaries. It is the recognition that your light shines brightest when you protect its flame. As you step into this task, you claim your energetic sovereignty, learning that the most powerful gift you can give the world is a clear, undistorted you. The 6th task is both simple and profound: joyful embodiment. Too often, seekers treat joy as a fleeting reward, something to be earned after hard work or suffering. But in truth, joy is a spiritual strategy. It is the frequency that aligns you with higher timelines faster than any ritual or technique. When you allow yourself to feel joy, to laugh, to dance, to delight, you are not escaping the work. You are accelerating it. Joy is the language of your future self, calling you forward. Each genuine moment of happiness anchors a vibration that pulls new realities into your field. Visualization becomes even more potent here. Imagine your future self not as distant, but as already alive within you. What do they feel? What do they celebrate? As you embody those feelings now, you collapse timelines and step into the version of yourself that already lives in abundance, love, and wholeness. Joy is not indulgence. It is alignment. It is the magnetic field that makes manifestation effortless. By choosing joy deliberately, you anchor frequencies that ripple outward, shaping the collective energy. The seventh and final task is the flowering of all that has come before. Sacred service. As your awakening deepens, you begin to see that this path was never only about you. Your transformation is inseparable from the collective transformation of Earth. In this task, you become a lighthouse. Not through preaching, not through force, but by simply being. Your frequency, purified through the purge, steadied in silence, illuminated in dreams, embodied in joy, becomes a transmission of light. Wherever you stand, you radiate. Think of yourself as an acupuncture point on Gaia's body. Your presence anchors healing currents into the grid of the planet. A conversation, a smile, a single moment of grounded presence can ripple further than you realize. This is service, not sacrifice, but overflow. When you embody sacred service, you step into your role as a transmitter of divine light. You no longer just receive the shift, you help weave it into the world. Every soul awakening in this time is learning the importance of energetic protection. As your light grows brighter, your field becomes more porous, more sensitive to the currents around you. You may notice feeling emotions that are not yours, thoughts that seem to drop into your mind from nowhere, or even exhaustion after being around certain people. This is not weakness, it is awareness. The veil has thinned, and your sensitivity is proof that your spirit is alive and receptive. But with openness comes responsibility, the responsibility to protect your sovereignty. The first step is to practice the sacred art of distinction. Each time you feel something heavy rise within you, pause and ask, "Is this mine, or am I carrying the collective?" Most will never ask this question, and so they drown in what was never theirs to begin with. But you are awakening to truth. You are learning that protection is not separation, it is clarity. One of the most powerful techniques for maintaining this clarity is the golden bubble visualization. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine a sphere of radiant golden light surrounding your entire body. See it shimmering, alive, impenetrable to anything not aligned with love. As you breathe, feel this bubble expand, a sacred boundary infused with divine intelligence. Nothing heavy, toxic, or draining can pass through. Only light, truth, and pure connection are allowed. When collective emotions rise, fear, anger, confusion, imagine them as waves crashing against your golden bubble, dissolving into light before they ever reach you. This is not avoidance. It is alchemy. You are not here to absorb every storm. You are here to anchor peace within yourself so that others may remember it is possible. Anchor this practice with affirmation. Each morning, speak aloud. I am sovereign. My energy is mine. I radiate light, and I release what is not mine to carry. Words shape reality, and this affirmation builds the energetic architecture of your protection. Remember, your light is a sacred flame, and boundaries are not walls, but the lantern glass that allows the flame to shine clearly. Protect your field. Honor your sovereignty, and you will discover that what once drained you now passes harmlessly by, while your energy remains strong, pure, and radiant. We are now entering what many mystics call the Great Sorting. As Earth shifts from 3D consciousness into the higher octave of 5D, relationships are being restructured by frequency rather than history. You may feel it already. Connections that once felt solid now feel heavy, while others you've only just met seem to carry the resonance of lifetimes. This is not betrayal nor abandonment. It is the natural law of vibration at work. When two souls no longer share an energetic match, friction begins to grow. Words clash, silences deepen, and you sense the distance widening. Most will fight to hold on, But awakening teaches us that forcing alignment only creates suffering. Instead, you are being invited to gently release what no longer matches your frequency, trusting that love remains even if form changes. And as you release, you begin to notice the arrival of your soul family. These are the ones who see you instantly, who speak a single sentence and awaken recognition in your heart. They are drawn to your light, just as you are drawn to theirs. Together, you create circles of resonance that support, uplift, and amplify your purpose. The great sorting is not about loss, it is about truth. You are standing in your light now, and that light will naturally call forward those who can walk with you into the new earth. Honor the endings with grace. Celebrate the beginnings with gratitude. And remember, the sorting is not punishment. It is preparation for the love, support, and alignment you were always destined to find. Have you noticed lately how reality itself seems to bend around you? Time stretches and contracts. Conversations line up in perfect sequence, and the exact message you needed appears on a billboard, in a song lyric, or through a stranger's words. These are not coincidences. They are synchronicities, signs that the matrix of reality is shifting to meet your vibration. Each synchronicity is a confirmation. You are aligned, you are seen, and the universe is weaving your path in real time. With these shifts comes the awakening of the light body. You may feel sudden heat rising in your spine, tingling in your hands, pressure in your forehead, or waves of fatigue that arrive without reason. These are not illnesses, but signals. Your physical body is being recalibrated to hold more light, more frequency, more truth than it has ever carried before. Integration, however, can be challenging. The nervous system may feel overstimulated, emotions unpredictable, the mind struggling to make sense of what the heart already knows. This is where gentleness becomes essential. For those who are sensitive or empathic, the guidance is simple but powerful. Ground often, rest when called, hydrate deeply, and give yourself permission to feel without judgment. You are not falling. Is apart, you are reassembling in a higher octave of yourself. The reality matrix is shifting, and you are not a passive observer. You are an active participant, a co-creator whose awareness shapes the new. Trust the signs. Trust the sensations. And most of all, trust that your integration is proof that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This journey is not only about receiving cosmic energies, it is about how you respond to them. The universe is placing before you a personal assignment, to step into co-creation with small inspired actions each day. Do not wait for the perfect plan or the grand gesture. Transformation begins in the simplest movements: lighting a candle with intention, journaling your truth, reaching out to someone with love, or choosing silence instead of reaction. These are not small acts at all. They are the building blocks of new timelines. Your authentic expression is the key. The universe did not design you to copy anyone else's path. It designed you to shine through your own words, creations, and presence. When you share your truth, whether through art, conversation, or the way you live, you activate others to do the same. Every action sends ripples. You may never see how far they travel, but they move through the collective field, inspiring, healing, and shifting realities. Your assignment is not about perfection. It is about showing up, again and again, as the truest version of you. This is mastery, not control, but devotion. A devotion to co-creation, to weaving light into the fabric of the world one choice at a time. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself grounding into this sacred moment. The journey we have walked together has been preparing you for this, your final activation sequence. These words are not just affirmations. They are keys, anchors of light that seal the transformation within your body, mind, and spirit. Speak them aloud or within your heart, and feel the resonance as they echo through your field. I am a conduit for divine light. With these words, you open your channel, allowing pure energy to flow through you, blessing you and all you touch. My joy is sacred. Joy is no longer optional. It is your compass, your frequency, your guiding star. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. You are both infinite spirit and embodied soul, walking as the connection between worlds. I have arrived. You are no longer waiting for the future. You are here, fully present, fully alive, fully aligned. Breathe deeply again, visualizing golden light flowing into your crown, down through your heart, and into the earth below. With every inhale, you anchor divine presence. With every exhale, you seal this energy into your cells. You are complete. You are whole. The activation is now within you. If these words resonated with you, remember, you were not guided here by accident. You are part of a community of souls awakening together, and every time you return, your light grows stronger. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell so you never miss the messages that are meant for you. If you feel called, give this video a thumbs up or a super thanks. Your energy exchange helps this channel reach more awakening souls who need it most. And I invite you to share your heart in the comments. What affirmation spoke to you most deeply today? Your words may be the spark someone else needs. Together, we are building not just a channel, but a circle of light.